Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. As you can see, I've done a lot of work on the cathedral between episodes. Yes, it looks exactly like it did before. Today, we are going to work on Xisuma's order. In case some of you missed it, a few episodes ago, he left an order in our build shop, and it said, "Dear Wells, I'm in need of a spooky, non-vanilla witch hut in the custom swamp biome I'm building on my island. Are you interested in this small build project in exchange for a sorting system? I'm sure you would benefit from having your building supplies automatically organized. Hope to hear from you soon. Sincerely, Xisuma." He is online right now, and we've been chatting on Discord a little bit, and we're going to get together and talk about that so we can I can kind of figure out, you know, a better idea of what he's looking for and all that kind of stuff. So let me go and meet up with him, and I'll be with you in just a sec. What is this horrible noise?
Oh, hi, Wells.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, I
I was just listening to my favorite records.
I was attempting to. I'm trying to sleep over here. Could you turn the music down a little bit? Like,
What?
it's very unneighborly of you.
Sorry, I can't quite hear you. You have to speak up a little bit.
Yeah, I can hear this noise from all the way over at my castle.
Yeah, I love this record too, man. It's great, isn't it?
I think you're playing like all the records.
I'm playing my favorite records all at once. It's amazing.
Wait.
Hi.
Is there a way to?
Sorry.
Just.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. I was getting a little bit carried away there.
Oh, my brain hurts after that.
Your favorite, Wells?
I like. I'm partial to that one, maybe.
That's a good one. It sounds best when you play these two at the same time, though. Now, doesn't that sound amazing?
Sure, we'll just go with it.
Okay, I've got a confession. I'm a little bit under the weather.
I can tell. You're not yourself.
I'm not myself today. I'm trying to listen to too much music.
Well, you know.
I'm sorry about the noise. But while you're here, there's something we need to discuss, isn't there?
Yeah. You left an order in my build shop. What was it, like a week or two ago now?
It was, yeah. It was about a week or two, and I know I've been bad. You've been messaging me, and I ain't been available. I've been ill. Please forgive me.
I blame time zones.
And time zones.
Like,
being ill, time zones.
Yeah, you're asleep when I'm awake. I'm asleep when you're awake. You know, it makes things difficult.
It does indeed. Have you got a rocket to hand?
I do indeed.
All right, follow me up into the skies. Try not to hit your head on the glass that's floating up here in the sky. Bam, there we go. And
I see.
hopefully I won't lose you. There we go, awesome. This little bit down here is where I need a build from you, okay? So I am working on what I've been calling a swamp, and lots of people have been correcting me and saying, "Xisuma, it's a mangrove." Every episode I get 4 or 5 comments about it.
Excellent.
So it's now officially a mangrove.
It could be a man swamp.
Man swamp, amazing.
I like it.
I like it. It mixes the two together. That's pretty good. So this is basically a cha-cha trees with like some water, podzol, and that's kind of it. That's all this biome is, and it's got a path going through it. And I've had so many requests to build a witch hut in the middle of it, and I was thinking, you know, I'm not the best builder when it comes to natural sort of organic-y stuff, so I would hire you and get your help because you're one of the builders on the server.
Sure.
And see what you thought of building a witch hut. Now, we're not talking about a, vanilla Minecraft witch hut, right? But something a little bit creepier.
Yeah, absolutely. Something
spooky.
A little bit more fantasy-esque, so to speak.
And the space to do so would be just over here. Can you see how I've marked out some netherrack?
Oh, okay. So you want it to be roughly... Is that one?
Well,
two?
They're not strict guidelines. That's just me making a fancy marker.
Okay, so roughly like 11 by 11-ish. Roughly fitting in this space, in other words.
Yeah, but you've got basically the inside of this pathway to work with, right? This space here.
Okay.
And then it's going to be surrounded with trees on the other side going all the way here. So the whole thing's going to be enclosed, but then the path wrapped around this little witch hut that could be here. And yeah, that's kind of it, really.
Do you want the witch hut to be accessible? Like, do you want part of the path to connect up to it, or do you just want it to kind of be there as like a
I would
set
say
piece.
no, actually. I kind of want it to look a little bit kind of like overgrown and abandoned, and then put a couple of witches in so it looks really spooky, you know?
Okay, so it's a set piece, basically. Gotcha.
Sorry?
So it's like a set piece.
Yeah, like a set piece. That's the way to look at it, yeah.
Okay.
It's to look at, but you don't want to go inside because it's scary.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, we could totally do something like that. That's completely doable. I'll do some planning and stuff, of course, but I should be able to get that done fairly quickly, I would think. It's not a super big space, so the build won't be like massive.
Take your time, man. There's no rush, no time limit, you know. Let your inspiration lead the way.
Yeah. Absolutely. So let's talk about payment. I bill by the minute.
Jeez, I thought you were doing this out of the kindness of your heart. Okay.
Oh, well, I am doing it out of the kindness out of my own heart. But you know, guys got to eat.
I understand.
So I bill at a rate of 5 diamonds a minute.
Jeez,
that includes
hang on a second.
No, I'm kidding. No, you had mentioned in your book something about a storage system.
Oh yeah, if you want a storage system, I'm your guy. I'm all about building storage systems.
Yeah, I've heard that's kind of your thing. Now, the issue that I have is that I kind of have like a storage room that I'm quite happy with. The problem is there's like no space anywhere to expand it. I have like a one thick wall, and then it goes into my mob farm. So.
Okay, well, if you wanna redstone that, automate it. The worst way to automate something is when you're, you know, in a confined space. That's just going to make everything difficult, you know.
Yeah,
but if you build a new storage room and you've got lots of space,
that's what I was thinking.
Build whatever you like.
That's what I was thinking. Is if we were going to do a storage room of some sort, I'll probably have to build a new location for it. So I think what I'll do is I'll knock out the witch hut. Words are hard, man. Words are hard. I'll knock out the witch hut for you, and then I'll just have like an IOU. Right?
Okay.
And I'll just, so at some point, I'm sure I'll need something that requires storage, something. Maybe I'll collect even in like season 6, a year and a half from now, or whenever that is. And
I see.
We'll get like day 2, and I'll be like, hey, X, remember that storage system?
Yeah, day 2. That's right. When I haven't even got any redstone.
Exactly. You know, I got to make you work for the. No, but. At some point, I'll think of something where I will require your storage system expertise.
Okay, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, I'll have to do that down the road, because right now my current storage room, there's not really any space to add redstone bits at the moment. So
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll get to work on this, and I'll let you know when it's done.
All right, thank you.
All right, cool. I'll catch you later, X. All right, guys, I am back, and I've been doing some work here, doing some planning in a creative world, and I think I've got a plan that should work pretty well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to replace this with an actual like floor, because we don't want the witch hut to be in the swamp. I want it to kind of be, you know, on a little bit of like an elevated. I hate to call it a platform, but kind of like an island almost, right in here. So we're gonna get all of this filled in with coarse dirt for now, and we'll just kind of go like so. And then we're probably gonna want to bring it up one more as well, is what I'm thinking. And you know, by the time we're done, we'll kind of balance this out a little bit and make it look, you know, a little bit more natural. Et cetera, et cetera. But for now, I think this is a good start. So let me get the platform built, and then I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got the platform kind of built, this little island down here. It's not completely finished. We're still going to add some, like, vegetation and stuff to it at the end. But for now, it is good enough that we can start building on it. And I have actually started building on it. I've kind of marked out the frame of the hut that we're going to be building. Right now it is 11 by 7 and 5 blocks tall. So very, very simple. My plan here is to build the hut and build it just normally. And then after I've built it, I'm going to go back and mess it up. That is the plan. So there's a couple materials that I want to use. And the first one is going to be dark oak. So let's go ahead and make some dark oak stairs. And I think we'll start like right here. And let's just kind of get like a little thing like so. And then we'll do the same over here as well. Kind of bring that over like so. There we go. And then I need to get up there. And I'm actually going to need probably some more dark oak as well. Let's just do like a little temporary builder's staircase. There we go. And you need to come out like so. Okay. So then the plan here is we're going to go probably up like this. And then I'm thinking like here we'll go out. Because I want this to be kind of like I kind of want it to be sort of almost pointy, I guess. And actually, I think we're going to change this a little bit. So we'll go, you go away. This is a thing. We'll put a block here. And then that'll go here. And then it'll come out. I think that'll look a little bit better. So block. Out this way. And then over. And then we'll go kind of like so. And do we want to go up one more? I don't think so. I think we want to go to about here. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we want to go up one more right here instead. I'm just trying to kind of figure out my roof shape here. And then we'll go up here, there, here, and here. So we'll have kind of a shape like this. It'll kind of stick out. See if we can come over here and get kind of a good look at it. Yeah, something kind of like that I think will look pretty good. And then ultimately, we'll be taking oak. So let's grab, I should have a little bit here. There we go. And I need a couple of these guys. And we'll come up like so. And then right here, we'll go oak upside down stairs like that. And then oak planks like so. There we go. So it's going to look something kind of like this. It'll kind of come out. And it'll be like that at either end. And then we'll also probably add some additional ones like this in a couple other spots to kind of give it the look that we want. So let me get some more work done on the roof, guys. I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys, I am back, and it's pretty much done as far as the house goes, like the little hut. I think this is basically done. We got some windows in place, we got the roof done, and it all looks very pristine and lovely and not at all scary. So now we get to the fun part. This is the part that I really enjoy most, probably, out of building things kind of in this general style, and that is we get to come back and mess the whole thing up. So what we should, oh, that's right, you can jump on beds now. I had almost forgotten. I was like, why am I bouncing? Yeah, because you can jump on beds. Totally knew that. Let's just patch these holes right here, if we can. There we go. We'll just patch those in. Okay. So, for messing it up, there's going to be a couple things that we're going to do. Let's grab... Here we go. Let's grab some more oak wood. And let's make just a fair amount of oak wood stairs. And we'll kind of come around like so. And we're just going to kind of chop out random bits. And we'll say, you're going to be a stair. You're going to be a stair. You're going to be a stair. Just little things like this, right? So we're kind of messing up the house and making it look, a little bit run down, a little bit beat up. And we can kind of maybe do, something like this and put holes in it and all sorts of crazy stuff like that, right? We can do a lot of that type of stuff. And that will help immensely as far as making this place look really kind of run down and decrepit and, almost abandoned, I guess would be one way to say it. So we can do stuff like that. As far as the windows go, stairs and slabs, right? We can have some fun with this. So if we do something like that, this one will connect. If we go here, that one will connect. And if we go like that, this one won't connect to this. And so what we can do here is like, say, for example, I really want this to look like the windows are broken. And it's actually kind of hard to tell. Tell you what, let's take off my Hermitcraft resource pack, because I do change glass panes, but we can change it to this. And you can see now it looks a little bit more like the windows are broken, right? Because we've got kind of these gaps in the walls. And we can do different things. We can play with that. So like maybe here we do something like that. So it looks like the windows are kind of like shattered and broken and stuff. And I think that's a really cool effect to play around with and have fun with. So that's one option as far as messing it up, right? We can do stuff like that. The other thing we can do, and will, is take some jungle wood. And let's make some jungle wood and maybe grab some jungle wood stairs and some jungle wood slabs. And then we can kind of come back and do this other layer where we say, well, we really want to have some discoloration, because like when wood gets really old, it ends up looking kind of discolored. So we can maybe kind of come in here and do something like that. And maybe we come back this way and we do kind of the same thing, but we got jungle wood here and we make that a jungle wood stair and so on and so forth. So we can do something kind of like this where we're mixing the woods and really sort of making this look very kind of nasty, worn down and gross, and just sort of like a place where you really wouldn't want to live, That's basically our goal, is to make something that looks very uninviting and very kind of beaten up and destroyed. So we'll kind of mix in some jungle wood in some various spots and all this other kind of stuff. And once it's all said and done, this is all going to kind of come together to form a really kind of destroyed looking house. Like, it's not gonna look pleasant at all. We can do all sorts of things like this to it. And then likewise up on the roof, we can do some of this as well. So if we put, I need another shulker box. Let's just grab an empty one and we'll just put a lot of this stuff away. There we go. If we go up on the roof, we'll go with different colors. So we'll maybe grab some spruce. Do I have... Yeah. I was going to say, I thought I had some spruce stairs and stuff up here. And I do. We still have some dark oak. That's all good. Probably want some more spruce slabs. And probably a couple more spruce stairs. That should be good for now. Do I have... Oh, and I need some dark oak slabs, too. There we go. That should be good. And just for ease of use, let's just grab an ender pearl so I can just ender pearl up in the... That was a terrible ender pearl. That was a horrible ender pearl. What was that? I'm a professional Minecrafter. That should not have been nearly as bad as it was. Okay, there we go. So up here, we'll do kind of the same thing, except we're going to be doing it to the roof, right? So one thing I do want to have is I want to have kind of a dip in the roof. So we'll kind of go like here, and then maybe we'll grab some of this, and we'll kind of bring it like to that way, and then down like this, right? So from the front, it's going to create sort of this effect like, maybe go like that. Yeah, there we go. So it's going to kind of create this like slope, like the roof is kind of sagging. And I think that's going to look really good for a house like this where everything's sort of worn down and dilapidated, right? So if we look here, that's a bit more interesting than that roof that went straight across. This looks a lot better, I think. And then we can kind of do the same thing that we were doing to the walls. So You know, yeah, you know what? It's perfectly fine to have some holes in the roof. Maybe we put one here. Maybe this one we turn into like a stair kind of that way. Maybe this one is like upside down, kind of goofy like that. You know, different things. Looks like there was some damage to the roof here. And maybe we take a little bit of this and do something like that, right? And we're just kind of messing up the roof a little bit and making it look kind of ragged and worn down. So we still kind of have that same basic shape, right? The roof hasn't really changed in shape, but it's starting to look pretty bad. I wouldn't want to live here. Imagine if it rained, you'd get soaking wet. It would be terrible. You know, but that's why I think it's important to kind of build the house properly first. You build it properly, you know, you have kind of a framework, and you know sort of the general shape and how it's all supposed to go, and then you can kind of come back to it afterwards and mess it up and make it look, you know, a lot more interesting and kind of uninviting, which I think is good. You know, we'll be doing sort of the same thing with these as well. So like, say right here, I want to have like a little bit of a sag where this bit has kind of come down a little. Maybe we can do something like that, right? And it looks like the roof is kind of like falling down along the trim right there, right? Look over here. It's like, ooh, wow, that's not supposed to be like that. You know, it's kind of sloping down a little bit, and so on and so forth. So we'll do some of that kind of stuff. I think we'll also probably do the same kind of thing we did with the jungle wood, except we'll do it with dark oak up here. So like, for example, right here, maybe right here we say, okay, this is going to be a dark oak spot. So we're looking to get some of that color variation in, right? And we'll kind of go here, and then maybe that one will be turned. And, you know, the other thing we can do is sort of like here, is there any real reason that this can't be spruce? No, probably not. You know, we can do something like that. So you can see it's kind of messed up in here as well. And we're keeping that same roof shape, but we're just kind of messing it up a bit and making it look, you know, very run down and very kind of worn. So I'm going to get to work on that. I'll probably put a chimney on here too, because I think every witch house needs kind of like a turned, twisty chimney. But I'm going to get a bunch of detailing done, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back, and I think it's all done. Check it out. I love how this turned out. It's looking good. So there's our roof, nice and messed up. Everything looks very kind of worn down and broken and dilapidated, and I like it. I like it a lot. But you still can see kind of the initial shape that we started with, and I think this works pretty well. I'm happy. So I think the next step is I want to add a little bit of overgrowth to this. So we're just going to add some soul sand in a couple spots, and we'll add a little bit of netherwort in a couple spots as well. That'll help get us a little bit of color, a little bit of red, which will be good. So just a couple spots kind of around the house, preferably in places where there's not any other stuff visible, right? So we'll just kind of scoot a little bit in like so. Maybe over here we do a little bit of it. Right there, that should be good. And then maybe like right here. And one here and here. Yeah, we'll put it like right down here. There we go. That should be good. Yeah, that's probably enough. Okay, so we'll do that. I've got some lily pads. I want to throw just a couple of lily pads down, kind of around the outskirts of the house, just a little bit here and there. Like so, that should be good. Maybe one right there. Why not? And then we also want to spam some leaves all over everything, because we want this to be nice and overgrown and all that kind of good stuff. So let's kind of start up at the top, I think. I kind of want to start like on the roof up here and kind of work my way down. So we'll like kind of go here, maybe down like this, you know, just a little bit. Now, this is like super green, which is you know, in some ways good and in some ways not so good. But it's very, very, very green. And I think that's okay. Maybe we'll build a little bit up here as well. Maybe one there. And yeah, that's probably good for this part. We'll maybe build a little bit around here. It'd be kind of cool if this sort of like wrapped up like along the house. That would be kind of nifty. Maybe something like that. Maybe we put one like down in here. We'll have to get up there to do that bit, but we'll kind of bring some along here like so. Maybe one there and bring this up a little. And maybe one here and here as well, right? We're just trying to kind of mix in some vegetation, make this look nice and overgrown, which is what he had said that he wanted. So, you know, the customer is, I don't want to say the customer is always right, because I've worked in customer service and customer is not always right. They think they are, but they're not. But, you know, I think it's important to try and do our best to fulfill his wishes. So maybe we put one here, and then maybe a couple down in here as well. Okay, that should be good. And then I want to kind of get some leaves up here too. So maybe we put one here, kind of bring it down this way, and we'll have it kind of hang off there. And then maybe we go like this as well. And maybe one like right here. And then it can kind of like come across and down like so. And then I think I also want one like up here, kind of hanging down right there. And finally, we need one coming down this way as well. Right about there. And that should be good. And then we'll kind of bring that down here. Probably want a little bit of leafage right in here as well. We'll bring that down to about there. Bring that one down like so. Yeah, nice and overgrown. This is what we want. And we'll kind of bring that hanging down as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. And we do have some vines as well, so we can maybe put like a vine here and here. You know, those will slowly grow down. Maybe we put one here, and then like can't grow there. Maybe like here, just to get a little bit more. Maybe here and up here. I'll go like right there maybe, and just some vines. And these will grow down over time. Right now they're not, but you know, they'll grow. Just give it a little bit of time. But I think that's good. I think this is really good. I think he'll be happy with it. I think this does exactly what he wanted as far as the witch hut goes. I will, of course, talk to him once I have the opportunity. He's not online right now. I'm the only person awake because it's a ridiculously horrible hour of the morning right now, and all of the other hermits are less insane than I am. But I think this is good. I think this is what he wants, and I think he'll be happy with it. And I'll shoot him a message and see what he thinks, but for now, I think we've got a pretty decent little witch hut here. I think this is good. I think it looks nice. Well, actually, it looks kind of horrible and uninviting, but that was the whole idea. And it is kind of cozy in a way. Like, it's very, I don't know. I like it. I think it's good. But I am out of time for this episode, guys, so I'm going to have to call this one here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.